So a huge increase. It's a huge player for Toyota, and a great vehicle. This right here is the XLE, pictured in the lunar rock is the color. But come on over here together and let's take a little look around the vehicle and explore it together. As I mentioned, this is the XLE Premium, and it's sitting on 19-inch aluminum alloy wheels. As you can see, it does have the roof rack on it, the privacy glass in the back, and Toyota's gone to a little more squared off design with this vehicle. Almost kind of 4Runner-esque in the design that it has. All the way around, you can see they've gone to a dual exhaust out the back on the XLE, and it's going to come with a few upgraded features such as push-button remote start, blind spot monitor with rear cross-traffic alert, power tilt and slide moonroof, as well as the Softex interior. As I mentioned earlier, this is the 5th generation, and sales have steadily increased on this vehicle since 2012, which was the introduction of the last 4th generation on this vehicle. And they make it now in 5 different trim levels. They make it in the LE, the XLE, the XLE Premium, which is what we're looking at here, an adventure model, which is actually standard as all-wheel drive, and the limited. One of the great things they've done on this vehicle, Eli, if you could give me a hand and pop the hood, I'd like to show a little bit about the engine compartment and what Toyota's done technology and performance-wise here to upgrade the vehicle. So one of the biggest improvements that they made on the 2019 RAV4 is the heart and soul of the vehicle. It's a 2.5-liter dynamic force 4-cylinder engine, and it has increased horsepower from 178 last year to now 203. So we got a 25 horsepower increase. But what's really great is they've now mated it to the new 8-speed automatic transmission. But what that means for you is, number one, better performance because it can go through the gears faster, but also much better fuel economy. Last year we were looking at 23 miles a gallon in the city and 30 on the highway. For the new 2019 RAV4, we're looking at 26 miles per gallon in the city and 35 on the highway. So a huge increase from what we got last year, and it's a silky smooth power plant that the vehicle has. And if we take a look over this way here, as I mentioned, we're sitting on big 19-inch super chrome alloy wheels from Toyota. And take a look at the interior. Toyota's done a really great job with upgrading the interior, giving it a more modern touch and a modern feel inside. Now we have things like stitched leather dash, which we didn't have before, Softex trim seats, which are extremely supportive. That was the first thing I noticed when I got in the vehicle right away. And one of the biggest features, which we'll show in just a few minutes, is the Apple Carplay. Now, Toyota has also taken safety very seriously, and this vehicle is going to come standard now with Toyota Safety Sense 2.0. This is a state-of-the-art safety suite that Toyota has, which includes things like lane departure alert, pre-collision system with pedestrian detection, even in low light, cyclist detection, and even lane trace assist. So if you happen to veer out of the lanes, the vehicle can actually detect curbs and curves in the road, which is great. Still have an amazing amount of cargo space, which you can see back here, and we do have the 60/40 fold-down seats, so if you had some larger items that you needed to load in, it's going to take care of that as well. Being as this is the XLE Premium, we do have a power hatch. Just going to come back down there in the middle, fold down, and seal itself automatically for you. Now, one of the things that some people had complained about in the past about the RAV4 is while it was a great vehicle and was versatile for pretty much every application, there were some issues with visibility, rearward visibility. So one of the things that Toyota's done now is they've gone to a little bit more rugged, squared-off design, similar to what a 4Runner looks like. But they have these big windows not only in the back, but also these little windows up in front. They really help give you that extra visibility that you need all the way around whenever you have an SUV. Now, I'd like to show you guys some of the interior features and some of the great safety features, again, that Toyota has on this car. So let's go take a look inside. Okay, so now that we're inside the new 2019 RAV4, again, you can see a complete redesign of the dash and the overall interior feel of this vehicle. It's got a lot of really nice soft touch materials within the car that just really give you a kind of a more quality feel when you're inside the car. Now, I talked earlier about some of the other safety features that Toyota incorporates. One of the things that's really important to note is that last year, the 2018 RAV4 was an Insurance Institute for Highway Safety top safety pick. In addition, it was an NHTSA 5-star crash test rated vehicle overall. So very, highly rated, safe vehicle. But Toyota's really taking that to the next level with the Toyota Safety Sense 2.0. And once we get out on the road and we get a chance to drive the vehicle, we'll have an opportunity to experience some of those features. one of the things that they've incorporated now on the RAV4 is Safety Connect. So if you should need roadside assistance while you're out driving around, if you should need emergency assistance, somebody's choking, somebody's having a heart attack, or if, God forbid, you ever get into an accident and the airbags do deploy, this is going to automatically contact the call center, and a live representative will come on. They have a separate cell signal and a separate GPS signal that can actually locate your pinpoint location and direct any authorities to help you should you need assistance. In addition, Safety Connect also offers stolen vehicle notification, similar to a LoJack system for the vehicle, which is a great feature, and it's at no extra charge for the first 3 years with the new 2019 RAV4. Now, one of the things that I think a lot of people have been asking for on a lot of our Toyota models is Apple Carplay. I didn't really understand why, because I'd been using the Intune system, which seemed to work pretty well. But I've got an opportunity to work with Carplay now, and I got to tell you, it is absolutely seamless integration. I'm going to show you how that works. We're going to go ahead and start the vehicle here. Push the button here on the dash. And all you have to do is simply go into the Intune multimedia system that you have here and simply press the button to actually launch your Apple CarPlay. Now, what's really great about this is it's going to make things standard and have them right at your fingertips. Things like Pandora, things like Google Maps, things like iHeartRadio, features like that, as well as my favorite, Waze. It's live, up-to-date traffic. You know, everybody uses it. It's pretty much the best that's out there. And what's nice is that now you can have it all run at your fingertips. All you need to do is simply push the menu button once connected with your iPhone, touch the projection button, and everything is now connected right via the touchscreen radio here, okay? Once it launches, you're gonna hit Apple CarPlay here. It's gonna pop up on your dash, and now you have all your apps from your iPhone at your fingertips, including, as I mentioned, my favorite, Waze. You simply select that. It's going to pull it all up right here in your system, and you can give voice commands to operate Waze, or you can just manually type in the address and it'll take you to your destination, which I think is really great. So enough of all the new features on the interior of the RAV4. Let's get it out on the road and see what we think. All right, and we're all suited up, ready to go in our 2019 RAV4 XLE Premium. I've got my address programmed in here to the Waze destination, and we're going to take it for a ride. One of the things that I really like is that Toyota did go to the electronic parking brake on this new RAV4, so no need to worry about, did I set it, did I not set it, am I going to put all that stress on my transmission? It electronically sets itself every time you put the car in park, and every time you take it out and put it into drive, it releases. Now, Toyota's gone to 3 new drive modes on this vehicle, so no matter which model of RAV4 you choose, you have an eco mode for the best fuel efficiency, you have a normal mode, and you have a sport mode if you really want to get performance. Now, I'm going to put it in the normal mode right now because I want gas mileage and I want some good performance at the same time. So let's go for a ride. I've got all my safety systems active. My blind spot monitors are keeping an eye on my blind spot for me. I've got my lane departure alert on with lane tracing, so if I happen to not pay attention and veer out of the lane, the car's going to correct it for me automatically, which is great. Now, I really can tell a difference immediately with this vehicle in terms of the performance. At 25 horsepower, while it doesn't sound like a whole bunch, in a vehicle this size, it really makes a big impact. And that new 8-speed automatic, you can really feel it shifting silky smooth, which I really like. Now we're going to head down the road here a little bit, and I'm going to check out some of these safety features like that lane departure alert and see what it does for me. See if it's really keeping an eye on the road like it tells me it is. Now, one thing that was kind of neat is the new lane tracing assist that I mentioned earlier, which even around curves, if you happen to be going around the curves, it'll recognize that and help keep you centered in your lane, which is great. So here we are. We're doing 45. Beautiful, quiet, soft, very connected feel to the road. Now I'm going to veer over to the left here a little bit because, like all of us, from time to time, we lose track, we see something that catches our attention and see what happens. Okay. The vehicle is automatically notifying me and turning me back into my lane, which is great. And just to make sure it doesn't go too far over to the right, it recenters you in the lane. Really love that feature. Can come in handy whether you're around town or on your longer drives on the highway. Now, this one is the XLE Premium, so it has what I like to call the marriage saver, which is the dual zone climate control. If somebody's always too hot, somebody's always too cold. So with this, you can set it however you like it, and both parties are going to be happy. Now, as we drive down the road, I'm going to turn around real quick and check the acceleration in this vehicle, because I haven't had a chance to do that yet. You know, the previous generation RAV had decent acceleration for what it was, but it wasn't anything that really wowed me. Got up and went when you needed to and had decent mileage, but again, wasn't anything that was really something you'd go, wow, that was impressive. So here we go. I'm going to put it in sport mode just for this demonstration. Whoa, big difference right off the bat. You can tell the car just takes off. And with that 8-speed transmission, it really helps keep the RPMs in that sweet spot. So when you step on it, it goes right away. I really like the drive of this thing so far, and I really like the features that it has inside of it. We've got a pretty good selection of these coming in. Right now, this is the only one we have, of course, because we just received it from Toyota. We have about 15 or 20 that are on their way over the next month, month and a half. So if you'd like any additional information on this vehicle, again, my name is Brian Lamb, and I'm at DCH Toyota in Simi Valley, where we're delivering customer happiness day in and day out. My direct line is 805-426-6688, and I look forward to working with you soon. Have a great day.